Okay. So let's go ahead and start this show. Submission match versus Paige. I don't really do I like to build up to matches. I don't want to just do a submission match for no reason, especially on Horizon. Horizon's like it's our small show. Can I change my character? No, because we already got you set up for that tag team. So I already have you guys in mind for my tag team division, Cesaro and Sheamus. So I'm going to reject a character switch this time. Oh yeah, did you just get it? It's on sale on PlayStation right now, isn't it? I think Harpy's been talking about it in Discord. The top 5 women of all time, that's too hard to list. I'd have to really think. I mean, Asia Kong would be on the list. Manami Toyota at number 1. Asia Kong at number 2. I feel like you'd have to have Akira Hokuto on that list somewhere. Let me see here. Let me really look at my list. Trish Stratus at number 4. No, not really. Manami Toyota, Asia Kong would be my number 1 and 2. There would be no questions. I feel like just because Mildred Burke is the queen of professional wrestling, I would probably have to put her at number 3. I've never seen Mildred Burke wrestle, but like I've read her book and all the stories that I've heard guys like Jim Cornette and Jim Cornette, mainly. He's the big one that talks about her a lot, or that has mentioned her. I feel like I have to put Mildred Burke at number 3. At number 4, I'm probably going with Jaguar Yokota. And then number 5, we're going Akira Hokuto. No, WWE, man, you're going to have to keep Cesaro because I'm already going forward with the tag team of the bar. So yeah, I'm gonna have you keep Cesaro for now. Nah, I can't put Fabulous. There's too many. Fabulous Moolah has way too many negative things associated with her for me to really fairly say that she's on that. Yeah, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to say anything it's hard. You can't. She has too much of a dark cloud around her. Whether the stories are true or not about Fabulous Moolah, because of all of that negative attention and all those negative stories she has surrounding her legacy, I can't put Fabulous Moolah on the list. I'll put Mildred Burke on the list, but that's it. How do you unlock Paige? Well, I just bought the accelerator. Yeah, Cedric Alexander, you can commentate.
Charlotte thinks everyone in the women's division is jealous of her, but
and we got a lock up from Charlotte and Paige there.
Charlotte Flair's father is Ric Flair. Paige's dad was
Paige just muscled into that corner from Charlotte. Referee has to break them up here.
It's come down to a battle of attrition right now.
So the Horizon Arena, definitely a flop. And a neck breaker from Charlotte to Paige. Why are you looking for simple anyway? Okay, let's keep going about pro wrestling. I'm gonna ask you guys questions about pro wrestling. I want to know your thoughts. Who were you guys? Do you guys watch during the Monday Night Wars? What do you guys know about the Monday Night Wars? Am I like the old guy in the group that remembers because I watched that shit as a kid? I would sit in the TV room when I was like 10 years old and flip between TNT and USA every Monday. I can't put Gail Kim on the list. I feel like Sarah Del Rey definitely belongs in the conversation because of what she's done from a training perspective. And unfortunately, man, Sarah Del Rey was killing it in the industry at a point in time where women wrestlers weren't really getting any love. Sarah Del Rey was never gonna make it. Like Daisy Hayes, Sarah Del Rey, those women were never gonna, WWE was never gonna put them on TV. Same with Mischief, right? Lufisto, those girls, I remember them too. Mercedes Martinez actually comes from that era of wrestling as well. Gosh, it sucks. It's unfortunate for Sarah Del Rey. She was a little too soon. Had she gotten into the industry about 5 to 6 years later, she definitely could have been somebody for sure. But look at what she's doing though. Look at what she's doing from a performance center perspective. She's responsible for training a lot of those women, man. Maddox felt sick. Yeah, I don't really want to do commentary on Horizon. These are just like matches to get some records, help people get some wins, so we can have some more definitive matches heading onto our Shockwave shows. And a kick from Charlotte Wade to the back. As I say that, I do commentate, by the way. Oh, Mildred Burke has to be in the top 5. If we're talking top 5 women of all time, Mildred Burke has to be in the list. Dude, I have a copy of Queen of the Ring, which is her biography. It is so fucking good. It's one of my favorite pro wrestling books I've ever read. It's probably tied with like Death of the Territories, which I think Tim Hornbaker, man, that guy can write. He can write his ass off. What's up, DAJs? Oh, I can't. Nah, man. My list, my top 5. I'm thinking Manami Toyota, Asia Kong, Akira Koto, Mildred Burke, Jaguar Yokota. That's my list. That's my definitive like best women of all time. Here's one for you guys. Here's one. Mount Rushmore. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of pro wrestlers? My Mount Rushmore: Hulk Hogan, El Santo, Ricky Dozan, probably Karl Gotch. Probably Karl Gotch. If not Karl Gotch, I don't know. My 4th is always like, I'm always maybe Flair. I had El Santo's he's the progenitor of all of that, really. Ric Flair, Bret Hart, John Cena, Bruno Sammartino, not bad. I feel like John Cena doesn't get a lot of credit. Like when people see John Cena on a Mount Rushmore and they instantly want to hate. John Cena was one of the few wrestlers who did something that no other main event level guy did. John Cena was the top guy on the program for a decade. No one else had that. Hogan was not and you're talking about an era where they're on TV every Monday, every Thursday, and monthly pay-per-views. That's like, I feel like just for that alone, Cena certainly can be in the conversation. I wouldn't have him on any of my lists, but like, man, Cena is like, no one else has done that. No one else has really done that. But also now you could also probably make the argument that because of WWE's booking philosophy at the time that John Cena was at the top, like, how that booking philosophy that they employed, you could also say that probably really did a lot of long-term damage to them, because look at their audience, how they've dropped year over year. That really started with John Cena. There was no car. John Cena, like their main event had no equity. Their main event had no equity because John Cena went over everyone. But it's not like, Austin and Hogan and Rock did the same, but they had villains who also would get the one up on them, who were just as compelling as they were. Cena didn't have that. They didn't really book anybody. Rampage. Look, we got Cedric Alexander. What the hell is 13-time champion, 3-time U.S. champion? Man, I really don't like looking at titles as like an indicator on if someone's successful or not, or if someone is a legend or not. Because, at least in this era, I'm kind of that like Jim Cornette contingent. I'm that old cranky guy. I don't think world titles don't matter anymore. So it's like, when I see a guy like Edge, I like Edge, when I see those guys like they're like, come on, man, multi-time champion. Sasha Banks is already a 6-time champion. How many times has Sasha Banks had this up? Let me look. Let's look. And this is, again, not an insult to Sasha Banks, because I think she's the best wrestler currently alive, currently active in pro wrestling. I think she's the best. Sasha Banks she has been the Raw Women's Champion 5 times. That's too many times. Way too many times. I don't know, man. I just don't think Rock should be in the conversation too, though. If we were confining it to WWE, I'm going Rock, Austin, Hogan, and Sammartino as my 4. Or maybe even Andre the Giant. It's kind of hard. Like, it's hard to remember how big Andre the Giant was in terms of star power. He got booked everywhere. In the territory days, everyone booked Andre. And they knew it was going to be a big turnout when they brought him in.
Look at this. Spinning arm breaker.
Okay, so that just reinforces my point even more, Annika. That's another wrestler that's a multi-time champion.
Nice Russian leg sweep.
Macho Man can talk. I just don't think titles mean anything anymore. Like when I tell people about Bret Hart, when I tell people about the Montreal Screwjob now, it's almost funny. Like it's like, you mean they tell me that they really fired this guy over the belt and that he was that upset? Like when you tell modern like people about that what happened, they kind of just think like that it's so surreal, but like belts absolutely meant something back then, and it was a big honor and it's still a big deal and a big honor to have it, but like if you were a world level champion back in the, like as far going back to the 90s, I think when they did the brand split, that's when you kind of lost your world title equity. They had 2 world titles. Why does one company have 2 world championship belts? What was the Montreal Screwjob? Bret Hart, Vince McMahon didn't want to honor his 20-year, he signed Bret to a really long-term lucrative contract. And it wasn't necessarily that he couldn't afford Bret Hart. It was more along the lines of he didn't feel that Bret Hart, he was getting his return on investment, which is fair. Who am I to argue with that? He didn't. You can look at box office back then. Bret, at that point, they weren't really making money. You put all this money into Bret, you're not really seeing a return. Maybe we shouldn't honor that contract. Bret ended up getting an offer from WCW. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, who had already had a long storied, like, legit feud. They had a legit blood feud with each other, not just on screen. They had fought backstage, had hair pulling, had pulled each other's hair, had some, like, different tussles like that. They were heading to Canada. They're heading to Montreal for Survivor Series 1997. And it was initially penciled in that Bret didn't want Shawn to lose the title, or Bret didn't want to drop the title to Shawn in Montreal. It's his home country. You know, he basically said, "I don't want to lose in Montreal. I will lose the next night on Monday Night Raw to whoever you put me in the ring with, but I don't want to lose to Bret. I don't want to lose to Shawn. I don't want to drop to Shawn in Canada." I think that's fair. I think that idea is fair, but I also agree with the mindset of, you know, the kind of shit Eric Bischoff is trying to pull off on WCW. And Bischoff says he never suggested anything to Bret, and I'm sure he didn't. But if I'm Vince McMahon and I know the kind of things that Eric Bischoff has pulled in the past, like particularly with the WWF Women's title, I'm probably thinking like, shit, we can't let Bret leave with the title tonight because there's a possibility it's going to show up on Nitro. So I get the motivation behind it. It's just a shitty thing that happened because it really, like, man, Bret Hart was my favorite wrestler in WWF, and to see him go out like that was upsetting. And then to top it off, he goes to WCW, and they have no fucking clue what to do with him in WCW. They had no clue what to do with him. And then he gets concussed by Goldberg and he has to retire. So, like, he didn't end his career on his terms. He didn't leave WWF on his terms. He just had just very upsetting, man. Very upsetting. How good of a commentator? Hey, Cedric's killing it, man. Cedric's on the microphone. He's singing his heart out. He loves watching wrestling and eating Red Lobster. So eat it all and commentate for me. My throat, thanks you very much, and so do my vocal cords. It was a combination. It wasn't really like he flopped. It was more like they won. They had nothing for him. They bring him in as a referee for Hogan versus Sting as like an outside enforcer. And let's not even get started on that match. Hogan and Sting was dog shit. That was the beginning of the end for WCW as far as I was concerned. As a kid, when they tried to I thought wrestling was real as a kid. I'm going to tell you that now. I didn't really understand I didn't really know the specifics. I just thought it was real. I thought I was watching as a kid, I thought I was watching boxing. When they tried to present that count as a fast count when Hogan pinned Sting, and you could plain as day see the referee count a very clean 3 count. And then they sent Bret Hart out, and he was like, no, we're going to restart the match. We're going to do this the right way. As a kid, I was like, no, I didn't see anything wrong with that pin. Just a confusing time.
Man, oh man. The ravishing rush.
Shut up, Zill. I hate you so much. You need to be banned from the universe.
Here she is. And judging from the crowd here in this arena,
Yeah, we're 5 hours in because I added a damn second show to the stream, and I don't know what I need to do here. I need to figure out a way to get more people on the show, but I don't know if adding a second show will be the way to go.
it's Lana with the offense.
But thankfully, it's almost over.
Stomping. Ouch.
I think I'm just gonna be heavy about purging people who aren't on the stream. If I haven't seen you in the stream over like a 3-stream period, your wrestler is going back to the free agency. That will help. And then I wouldn't necessarily need to have the Horizon show. I don't know what happened in the Charlotte match. I don't know the result. I'm gonna have to look at it after the broadcast is over. I think what I might do for Horizon, I might do Horizon shows off stream. They'll be like dark matches. And they're going to be between like the very bottom people on the rankings. That might be something to look into. I don't know, guys. I just work here. But I don't think I'm doing Horizon again. And I don't think I'm putting these on YouTube. I think I'm going to put these on. I'm going to have a Discord channel. Called Horizon, obviously. And I'm going to do 3 matches a week.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Why? I don't know, man, because we're looking at a 5-hour stream. And I don't really want to stream 5 hours. Well, actually, I have no issue streaming for 5 hours. That's not a problem. It's literally, I have nothing to do after I get off of here. Finish laundry. Drink another bottle of water. Damn, why are we talking about Josie Jane and Alexa Bliss and John Cena? What a weird WrestleMania that would be. The main event is a triple threat with those 3.
Oh, no, you didn't. Yes, she did.
Okay, here's one. Top 5 wrestling video games. I want to see what do you guys have picked for your favorite wrestling video games? I better see some No Mercy. Damn, it's 3:31 p.m. SVR 07. I see that one coming up a lot. I think of the SmackDown versus Raw, really of all the 2K, like THQ 2K games, I think SVR 06 is the best one. I could play SVR 06 right now to this day and have fun with it. That GM mode was dope. They had a good roster. The creator wrestler was awesome. I had 2 memory cards of creator wrestlers. Oh, so you like the first SmackDown vs. Raw? I never got to play it. Believe it or not, that's one of the only wrestling games I never got to play. My friend had it, and I went to my friend's house and watched him play it. At the time, though, I wasn't really watching pro wrestling. So I was just kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. By the time SVR 06 came out, I was back into pro wrestling, and I was like, holy shit, this game's a lot of fun. Just dropping her with that knee there. Does Maryse.
The shoulders are down.
A 1 count.
She's a warrior, guys.
A 1 count. The good news is after this match, this show's over. So we're hyped. We making progress. We making plays, baby. We making plays, baby girl. I said top 5 wrestling games. You ever talking about Alien Colonial Marines? That game's dog shit, by the way. I love you, though. Annika, I love you, but that game sucks. I bought that game when it came out. They probably changed it. I know it got a patch, and there were some things that they told you could type in to fix the game. When I played it, let me give you guys the zoom in real quick. This is exactly my face when I played that shit. This girl said, oh, now I'm looking at your list and I realize you're being a poop head. WWE 2K20. It was NBA 2K20 that bad. It was just 2K20 was not the year for the 2K sports games. I really want to buy NBA 2K21 and everyone tells me not to. And I'm like, but I've not played a wrestling game in multiple years.
Beautiful and dangerous. Lana truly is the total.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty good win for Lana, actually, believe it or not. I'm down with that. That was a good match, was it not? I felt like it was pretty fire.
Look at these ladies going toe to toe.
It's hard times. I gotta say the Big Boss Man song again because you know that song goes hard. That's the best theme song in pro wrestling history. The Boss Man theme song. When I hear that song, I get hyped and I sing along. If you're ever in, he carries a big stick. A wrestling game is NBA 2K20.
She continues to impress with the win.
I don't know what that means, but I'll say, yeah, I agree. I just like, yeah, I agree. I agree, Annika. A wrestling game is 2020. And this is our zero gravity division. Remember, false count anywhere in the zero gravity. Oh, boyfriend, thank you so freaking much. Yes. I had no idea who won that match. Paige beat Charlotte. Okay, so since you guys are saying you want to still see the Horizon shows, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we're probably going 4 hours to stream now. We're going 4 hours. We're going 5 hours to stream, rather. I'm sorry. So Paige went 1-0, and Charlotte is 0-1. Did I say that? Yeah, it's probably time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to go to bed. Axel Gamer, I told you were on the show tonight, man. You just didn't believe me. You have to be patient, man. Yeah, hey, I am too dumb for you. That's your new job. Your new job from now on, you're doing commentary for Horizon. And is there anyone who wants to join them on commentary? Boyfriend, you want to be a commentator on NGW? You can commentate with I Am Too Dumb for you. I really would. I would appreciate it if you got, because like you can see the chat obviously on the stream. If you guys interacted with each other while yeah, this arena's garbage. That was one of the first things I said when I saw it. I'm not using this arena again. It didn't look like this when I first used it, and now it looks like there's some kind of bug. I'm not using this arena ever again. I'll just use I'll use like main event. And the damn, did it crash? It freaking crashed. We're at the main event and the game effing crashes. So now we're gonna just wait for it to load. Well, I gotta fit you in where I can fit you in, Axel. The plan right now is, depending on how this match goes with Sin Cara, hopefully to get you in the zero gravity title match. It's the arena that does it. Why is this game so freaking buggy, man? This is why you can never have good things. Shit. Well, we can't have good things in this stream. I don't trust you guys. All right, well, we're starting the show. Custom arenas are dog doo-doo. I'm turning this off so this doesn't bother you guys. I apologize. I'm not going to subject you to the torture that is this transition screen. Whoever designed this arena, you should be fired from designing arenas in this game ever again. This is awful. Did it really? So I have to close the game again. What a dog doo-doo game. What a dog do. I would like to see one of my favorites on your stream. Well, you can play a Cara. Who's one of your favorites? And I have 2K19 for Xbox. I just saw this game for $20 and I was like, well, this is the most up-to-date game. I heard this game was dog shit when it came out, which is why I never bought it. But it was $20. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do an interactive universe, I might as well do it with the most recent version of the game that's out. And then, of course, I see this game and I start playing it. And I'm like, oh, I should have just kept it on 2K19. Why do they keep wanting to put Andrade in this match, by the way? Someone riddle me that. Hey, Cara is our big stick. We are back from that power outage. Thank you. That's the only way you can play it. Sheamus is in the game. Someone's playing Sheamus already. Yeah, we'll make sure you see Sheamus. Hey, Cara is our big stick. Could you imagine that tag match happening? This is a shame that this is happening, man. I know you guys saw that fight pit. I had an idea for fight pit, but I'm waiting, but I don't want to do fight pit yet. We're gonna build up to it. We're building up to it. Humberto Carillo versus Sin Cara. Humberto Carillo. Who are your champions, FIFA? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're turning off the entrance for this match. And they're getting fast. All right. Why isn't my shit showing up? Get rid of this screen. I don't want you. You guys do not deserve to see this. I thought Cesaro wanted to change to Keith Lee. Yeah, WWE man is Cesaro. Sheamus is played by Cheetos. All right. Skip this. Who won that match? Paige beat Charlotte, right? Is that what you said? So I'm going to simulate this. Paige beat Charlotte. Lana beat Maryse. And let's get straight to our next match. Roderick Strong is world champion. U.S. champion is Brian Cage. Orange Cassidy cruiserweight. Raquel Gonzalez women's champion. And tag champs. Yeah, Charlotte lost to Paige. Yeah, I simmed you because the match already happened. The game crashed. And I'm not watching the match again. Paige is taken. Yeah, that's why I did that match. Paige is taken. So now we're getting straight to the main event here.
Sounds to me like the capital city of California is geared up for this one.
They told me that Paige won the first time. I didn't even see who won. Oh well. We'll correct that. We'll correct it on the record board. The back-breaking Messiah, Annika. I thought boyfriend said Paige beat Charlotte.
Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not. Power.
Oh, Paige won. Okay, Paige did win. All right, then yeah. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Charlotte lost. Charlotte 0-1 in NGW. All right, cool. I'm glad everyone was watching that. Wild Heart coming here extra late. After everyone else told me Paige won, he comes in there. By the way, Paige won. Anyone else want to let me know Paige won? I would appreciate it. Wild Harpy, our TV champion, going against Kenny Omega. You did a WWE started. Okay, the coolest pay-per-view I ever came up with on WWE 2K19. In my universe mode, I brought back bragging rights as an NXT TakeOver show. It was called NXT TakeOver Bragging Rights. And it was NXT versus 205 Live. And I don't remember the matches. I think it was like, at the time, Adam Cole was champ and Buddy Murphy was the Cruiserweight champion. So I think I did like Buddy Murphy against Adam Cole. And then I think I had Cedric Alexander against Johnny Gargano. O'Reilly and Fish against Lucha House Party. It was pretty fun. I like built up to it, man. It was hype.
Sin Cara just too fast.
I thought I should tell you the ref beat Paige and Charlotte. Damn.
What a forearm.
What's he got in mind?
Dynamic Toyota is going against two girls at the main event.
No one in sports entertainment can use their quickness and agility like Sin Cara. When the faceless one takes off, there's no telling when or where he's going to land.
Fujiwara armbar.
I love the Fujiwara. Sin Cara rolling through though, and a head scissors.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Unbelievable athleticism. Into the armbar.
Now Sin Cara with an armbar of his own.
Whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level.
Zero gravity rules here tonight, folks. Falls count anywhere in our zero gravity division.
Sin Cara from behind. Oh, no, no. Into a powerbomb. Just like he envisioned. Now Sin Cara.
Basically, 2B wants to retire, so I built up. Damn. Talk about just decisive ass victory. That's a good way to end the show, though, right? So I think that is the end of our stream tonight, guys. Jeff Hardy is 0-4. I just realized that again. How sad. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching NGW tonight. I will see you guys Sunday. Sunday, we should have, here's the schedule for Sunday. Sunday, we're going to have 2 Shockwave shows, 2 Horizon shows, and we're going to have a pay-per-view. So it's going to be a long ride, but it should be a lot of fun. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the Bad Guy Club. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, I have all of our shows up on YouTube. Hit that subscription button on YouTube. Join the on-demand. Comment on the videos. Like the videos. We're trying to blow up. NGW's trying to blow up. Let's go ahead and do the final closeout. I'm Bad Guy Maddox, Twitch's #1 bad guy. You guys are the Bad Guy Club, the baddest club on Twitch TV. Remember to stay bad because being bad is fun. See you guys.